Hello, welcome to episode 364. We're in version 1.21 and we've made an experimental mini farm. I get myself a little block and I can put my little mini farm on top. Oh, there he is. This is an experimental iron mini farm. Right, he needs a redstone block to run. He wants some power, so let's change this. There we go, he's going to start powering now. And he's going to make one every 100 ticks. He's going to make an iron. We can change it. So I thought the idea is the player could upgrade it, that come along. Let's do one every 40 ticks. Yes. Let's do one every 10 ticks. Hey, off he goes. Let's turn him off. Okay, as I said, we're in version 1.21. That's enough waffling. Let's get on and build it now. Okay, first thing we're going to need is a timer. So a couple of scoreboard objectives. We want one for a timer and one for the delay for our farm. So this is going to be our setup. And we'll do scoreboard, objectives, add. Well, one's going to be a timer, so that's what we're going to call that one. Done. Control middle mouse. Put it down. Chain, always active. And this one is going to be the delay. Okay, let's press that button. Cool. Now, let's do our little place eggs and remove eggs so we can set it up easily like we normally do. A little bit different though, because we're in 1.21, so commands will be a bit different. Give egg. This is the place. Normally I don't put the name in, but this time I will, since we're on 1.21. So I'm going to give nearest player a slime, spawn, egg. And remember now we have square brackets, and it's going to have a custom name, which will equal apostrophe apostrophe. Inside the apostrophes, curly brackets. Inside there, speech marks, colon, speech marks. Okay, text is going to be farm. Now I have the feeling it's not happy. Farm place. Okay. Well, okay, we've put costume name, so let's change that to custom name. And there we go. Okay, spelling is useful. We're going to need some entity data though. So let's do entity data equals, open and close the curlies. Try and get them the right way around. Okay, and we're going to want ID, which is going to be a Minecraft marker. And I want that to have some tags. Tags. It's only going to have one tag. Farm place. Okay, I'm going to copy all of that. Control copy. Done. Right. In fact, we just copy the block. Control middle mouse, and we'll pop it down there. There we go. And this will be our give egg remove. So we've got our copy already of the give egg place. Let's make some changes. Let's change the color. Strider. We'll change the name. We're not placing now. We are removing. And we'll change the tag from farm place to farm remove. And I'm also going to give it an extra tag. Farm. Okay. Done. Let's make some controllers. Controller for placing. Okay, right. So I'm going to execute at any entity whose type equals marker, whose tag equals farm place. I'm going to run set block at those coordinates. I think I'll use light grey. Typical, picked a long one, haven't I? Light grey stained glass. Is that what it's called? It is. Cool. Okay. And I'm going to copy that beginning bit as well. Copy. So we set a piece of glass wherever we throw the egg. Chain always active. Let's paste in what we just copied. Execute at type marker. Yeah. Place. Run. Yeah. Okay, this time I'm going to summon an iron golem at those coordinates. He is going to have some tags. Let's give him, that's not what we want. Let's give him 2 tags. So we'll give him the tag farm so we can target him at the same time as all the others, and we'll say this is the farm mob, just in case we ever want to target him by himself. Silent true, I think we'll have. I don't want him to have an AI, so let's turn that off. Rotation, I'm going to have him facing, I'll put him there, I'll have him facing that way, which I believe is 180, yeah. Facing north towards negative Z, 180. Okay, so rotation, 180. Do we need the F? I think we have an F on that, don't we? F and 0F. If it dies, I don't want it to drop anything, so let's do its death. Loot table is going to be empty. And he's pretty big at the moment. I don't want him to be that big. So let's give him some attributes. Attributes. Attributes is a list. There we go. And we're going to have one attribute. There's our one attribute. It's going to be ID. And we'll have Minecraft. Generic dot scale. We closed up, yeah, there we go. And that'll have a base value. We don't want it to be too small. Let's say 0.3. Okay. And I want him to have a passenger as well. Passengers list. We have one passenger. It's going to be ID Minecraft marker. And I also want that marker to have some tags. I'll give it 2 tags as well. We'll have one for farm, so we can target them all at the same time, and one farm marker in case I want to target it by itself. Okay, we're still in the passenger, and I'm going to give it some data as well. We can put data on markers, so data delay 100. Okay, then close, close, close square, and close. That should be right. They're done. I'm going to get another one of them, and I'm going to kill the marker we used to place it. So kill any entity, type equals marker, tag equals farm, place. Done. Okay, let's turn that on. It has to be D. Let's get our little egg. Let's make a little stand. Let's put him on there. Oh. There he is. Okay, let's have a look at him. Data get any entity. Tag equals, what did we call him? Farm mob, so that's useful for just checking. Limit equals 1. Let's have a look. So he's got his tags, farmer, farm mob, that's good. We can see he's got his passenger, who's a marker, yeah. Who's got tags. And he's got his attributes. Well, we know he's got his attribute because we can see how small he is. Okay, that looks good. Right, now let's do something so we can get rid of him. Oh, he's cute. Hello in there. Right. Let's remove controller. Now, these are just experiments. Oops. Luckily, we're in a version where we can edit signs. Just right-click. Now, this is an experiment, so this definitely has a lot of room for improvement. Execute at any entity whose type equals marker, whose tag equals farm remove. Having a real problem spelling farm today. There's always something. We will run set block, and we'll tag on top. So set block, we'll hit the egg on top to break it. So we'll say minus 0.5. I'll get the block underneath. We'll set that to air. Done. And then I will, do you know what I'm going to do? Actually, I'm going to copy that block. Control middle mouse, put it back in, make sure it's chain always active. Because I'm going to keep that beginning bit. Execute at type marker, tag equals farm remove, run, kill, any entity whose tag equals farm, and we want to kill the marker, the golem, and the egg we're using. So we've got 3. Limit equals 3, and sort equals nearest. Okay, I think that's it. Let's pop that over there. Let's get rid of that. In fact, let's just do a bit of tidying up in general. There we go. Let's get our remove egg and let's just whack it on top. Cool. Nice. Okay, so we can put one down. Right. Let's make a controller. I want to be able to turn this thing on and off. So let's think of something simple. We'll just detect the block underneath. So if there's a redstone block underneath, we'll say the farm is running. If there isn't, we'll say the farm is off. So I think the first thing we're going to want to do is increment its timer. So let's controller, and this will be the main controller. Hey, put my lever on there. Thank you. So let's execute. No, let's just do scoreboard players add any entity type equals marker tag equals farm marker timer 1. So we'll add 1 to the marker, which is his passenger. Okay, so that's going to be counting up. Right, next, give me that block. We will execute as any entity type equals mark. I'll tell you what, actually, if it's on, let's have him turn around as well if it's on. So we've got a bit of visual indication as well. I mean, iron's going to be popping out the top, but so let's not execute out the marker. Let's type equals iron golem tag equals farm mob. Oh, we did use that tag. At s if block 1 2 3 if block 1 underneath him, yeah, -1. If that's a redstone block, we're going to say you're on. So we will run TP yourself to your same coordinates, but we want to turn you round. So let's try 10. Okay. Let's get a redstone. We can do some testing. I think we'll put scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar. I think we'll put the timer on the sidebar. Okay, so if I turn this on, timer's going up, which is what we expect, and nothing's happening. Okay, so what if we used a piston, and let's say we push the block underneath. Hey, okay, the farm's running. Okay, let's actually set up a piston. And a lever. We'll stick that there. Put a block there, and we'll put the piston on top. Now he's not running. Now he's running. Okay, that's cool. But our score is just going up forever. Okay, that's no good. Now, what delay did we give this guy when we summoned him? We gave him a delay of 100, so once every 5 seconds. So we want to get that delay and turn it into a score. But we only want to be doing that if the farm is running, so we want to check for a redstone block. Okay. Let us execute at, actually this will be an as if I could type as any entity whose type equals marker, tag equals farm marker, at s. So we need to check if there's a block, if it's turned on. If block, I think we could just do -1. -1 is a redstone block. Then store result as a score at s into your delay score. Run data get from entity, get it from yourself, get it from your data slot, get it from your delay. Okay, so if there is a redstone block underneath, we are going to be copying. What are we going to be doing? We're going to be copying the delay data into that score. So can we just do delay? Okay, he hasn't got a score because there's no redstone block underneath. Okay, turn him on. Hey, okay, so he's got the delay. Cool. Oops. Right, excellent. So he's got his delay. We're going to have to do something about that timer just going up forever. Okay, let's do next command. We're going to make this one conditional. And we're going to execute, I've done it again, as any entity, type equals marker, tag equals farm marker, at yourself. I should copy that. Actually, I need more because we want to check we want to check his score. If his timer score is higher than his delay, then we need to summon a piece of iron, play a sound, and reset the timer. So if score at S timer is greater than or equal to at S delay, then run play sound. Oh, look at that. Run play sound. What's a good, I know. Entity dot, what's it called? Item pickup? No, is it called pickup item? Hey. Pick. Entity item pickup. Okay, there we go. Entity dot item dot pickup. And we'll play it on the master channel for all players at those coordinates. Volume of 1, pitch of 1, minimum volume of 0. So we're going to play a sound. But also, if all of this is true, then run. Let's copy all of that. Copy. Put it down. Make it conditional. Execute at type marker, farm marker. If your timer is higher than your delay or equal to it, then we will run. We won't run yet. We will store success. Just putting my spaces in all the wrong places today. Spaces in the wrong places. We will store success as a score on this entity timer. So we're either going to store 0 or 1 into timer. That's effectively going to reset it. And we're going to run summon an item. At the coordinates. We're going to summon an item which has an ID. Can my brain survive long enough to work this out? Iron ingot should need a count. I think I might be wrong with that big count. I think it might be small count, which I think is also the default. So let's leave count out. So what we're doing there, we're summoning an item, and if we do summon the item, we're resetting the timer. Okay, done. Let's turn this on, and let's get some power. 1. Okay. 2. So delay is not changing. Let's set that to timer so we can actually see going up. Okay, we've got ourselves a little farm. Okay, let's turn it off. Well, I suppose we could add some motion to it, maybe. Item, can we just put motion here? Motion. 0.0, 0.0, 0.0. That would be the default. Let's stick 2 on there, and let's fire it off in the Z. Let's do -2. Why not? Hey, fine over that way now. Okay, now you can collect it with a hopper. Okay, so it's working. Let me remove that timer. We know that's working. Let's get rid of that. Cool. What can we do? I think it'd be pretty cool if you could come along and upgrade the farm later on. So how would we go about upgrading the farm? We could change his data. Doing things on the fly again. I know I shouldn't. Can we change his data? Data. Change. Especially shouldn't do it with version 1.21 because I'm not used to it yet myself. Okay, so we want to edit the passenger. So let's see if we can get the data first. Data, oh dear me. Data get entity, any entity, tag equals farm marker, limit equals 1. Okay, well there's his data, and we can see his data delay. Okay, so let's zoom in a bit further. Let's get his data better. Let's zoom in even more. Let's get his data dot delay. Now we've just got the result 100. Okay, so we want to set that. So let's copy that command that we've just done, and we will do paste in there. Let's do data modify instead. Data delay. I think we might be able to just do set. Yeah, this looks good. Value. Let's set it to 20. Done. Okay, let's check. Currently 100. If we run that, it says it's modified it. Let's do a data check on him. Now it's 20. Okay, let's turn the farm back on. That's definitely faster. Okay, so I mean, if we set that to 1, is it just going to be blah 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 blah? Yes, indeed it is. Okay. So you could use that as a way to sort of upgrade the farm. Yeah, no, okay, stop that now. Don't get excited. So you can have a command, the player come along, and maybe like a cookie clicker game. They create 100 iron with it, and then they use 100 iron to upgrade the farm to make it one little bit faster, and so on and so on. Oh, well, anyway, this is just. I think we're going to turn you off. Stop it now. This was just a little experiment in playing around with a mini farm, and I thought I would share it with you. So enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.